Look at my coffee cup. It says normal. It says normal gets you nowhere. That was actually a lot of creamer for that small cup. Yeah, that's like a pinch of coffee in there. Oh, that is super pretty. I kid you not. I remember when my dad used to get see, my dad is a cheap guy. My dad was cheap, but the only reason why I kind of feel like is because of the things that I've experienced in life. I kind of feel like my dad went through certain things, but it's just like, you know how when you go about life and never healing from situations, conversations, friends and family and things like that. It's like I kind of feel like my dad just lived his life and let women spiritually attack him, and he probably didn't know that they was doing that. But but I kid you not, I feel like I feel like if my dad would have got on the right path in life, my dad would be great. He wouldn't have been sick or anything. But you know what? That just tells me one thing. That just tells me one thing, that in life, if you feel like you have something good before you, then it's kind of like hold on to what's good before you versus trying to find something better than what's before you. You get what I'm saying? Cause like if you try to find something better than that, then you'll be finding like false people and things like that. You get what I'm saying? Cause I literally earlier today, it's like I just be feeling it in the energy when people be trying to like irritate me. You get what I'm saying? Cause like I kid you not, I can literally as one person, and then many people it's like as me as one person, and then as many people are as against me. And I don't even know if I worded that right. But many people, it feels like many people are against me. You get what I'm saying? Like energetically wise, because it's like it shouldn't be hard to do certain things. You get what I'm saying? It literally shouldn't be hard to do certain things in life. But I kid you not, man, when I tell you this is my last bag of weed, I know I said that the last time, and I probably said that the last time, at the last time, at the last time. But until I literally don't know what it is. I kind of feel like it's the truth that I'm lacking. It's like people aren't really being truthful with me and people aren't really being honest with me. And I kind of feel like that's what kind of pushes me to smoke all the time. You get what I'm saying? Because it's just like, it's like, okay, I'm surrounded by people who aren't telling me the truth. I'm surrounded by a bunch of lies. I'm surrounded by a bunch of manipulators. You get what I'm saying? And that's why I kind of feel like that's kind of why I feel like you got a group of people that's so hell bent on trying to take somebody's child. Like, my thing is, why are they trying to take my child from me? Like, that's what I don't get. It's like, damn, y'all want my child that fucking bad? Y'all don't even know my daughter. You get what I'm saying? Like, y'all don't even know my child. But it's like, the way life has been going over these past couple of years, it's like people have been trying to paint a picture as if I was a neglectful mother, or if I was inconsistent or inconsiderate or insignificant. You get what I'm saying? And that's not, when it comes down to who I am, I love my daughter. And I know for a fact my daughter loves me. My daughter don't love them stranger people that been trying to manipulate her and get her to go against her mother. Like, what kind of person would get a daughter that y'all don't even connect with my child like that? Y'all just wanted to wait till my child got older, and then y'all want to try to manipulate her. But I kid you not, I love my mother, I love my father, my sisters, and all. Even if we don't see eye to eye, because it's always like that with me and my sister. Because it's like, how some people have, like, I kid you not, some people, you'll sit around here just based off of what they say and how they feel about me. You'll think that I'm just a horrible ass person. Like, day in and day out, you would literally think I'm a horrible person just because of what they say. But then if I told you some of the stuff that they did, some of the places where they left my child at and did not tell me, you would be like, okay, now I can see why you are the way you are. Or, you get what I'm saying? I can see why. And you got some people that can't see why. Like, why do you behave that way? Why is it hard for these men to manipulate you and trick you? Because it wasn't meant for them to manipulate and trick me. It was meant for them to try to play their manipulation on me and for me to speak on what they have been doing. Because I kid you not, it was this guy, he said that, he quote unquote said that he was calling judgment on me. And I was like, you can't call judgment on me because I haven't, you know what I'm saying? I'm minding my own business. Y'all are too busy trying to figure me out and trying to stop me and block me in certain ways. That is, like, ridiculous. But like I said, I have a lot of love for people. I have a lot of love for places, and I have a lot of love for things. But I only love the things that are of value. By the way, that was sarcasm. What was? Hold on. I didn't see that message, my love. Oh, you said, I don't understand why everybody says black women are loud and aggressive. Well, I mean, I don't know about every woman, but I can say women from South, women from down South, and women from, like, way up north. Well, I ain't gonna say up north. Like, women from down South, I know for a fact are loud. It's like they're naturally loud. But I want to say New York people are loud too. But I haven't really met another group of people that's kind of like loud with the, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially with the accents and things like that. And I know my voice carries. You get what I'm saying? My voice carries. But I kid you not though. Even though I might be a loud person, but especially when I get mad or something, you like people be thinking that when I talk, they be like, "Oh, you loud? Can you loud? You loud? You loud?" But I'm like, no, I'm just talking to you, my love. But if I'm telling you, I can get loud. Like I'm talking about. Whew, they think I'm loud. Go down south and move down there, live down there, be there, date one of them women down there, and I'm talking about he gonna come back to me talking about girl. I'm talking about when I say dating a Mississippi woman, child, you might come back home to your mom and them with busted eardrums. I'm talking about eardrums just so busted. But that's that Mississippi for you. But I was even telling my sister, I think because my sister she can hear in one ear and I don't know if she can't hear out the other ear, but I don't know if it's I don't know if she's deaf in one ear or she can barely hear in one ear. But I told her to try to do something, right? To see if she can try to naturally fix it because I don't know how her ear got busted. But I kid you not, I tried to tell her to do something to try to fix the ear, but girl, she just wouldn't listen to me. That's why I just say, you know what? Whatever, because when it come down to it, I would definitely I would have tried, you know what I'm saying? Like certain things like even my sister, I mean not my sister, I don't know why I say my sister Deja, but I ain't got no sister named Deja. But my cousin Deja, because she had a lot of kids or whatever, or she have a lot of kids from the last time I remember talking to her, she had a lot of kids. And she was at home one day and her kids was acting up, and I could tell she was just kind of aggravated, but she's a great mom. And she don't be like, you know what I'm saying? Like she's a great mother. But I told her to put to put the frequencies on one time, right? She wound up putting the frequencies on. She wound up calling me and she showed me all the kids laid out sleep. She was like, they sleep, they calm. She was like, girl, that stuff really works. I'm like, yeah, because it works for me and I'm a grown woman. You get what I'm saying? Like frequencies literally work for me and I am grown. So I know frequencies work for kids. Are you getting ready for work? No. Well, I mean, this is work. But of course, I done had plenty of jobs that those elites have interfered with. Those fake actors interfered with. Oh, but yes, I have to show YouTube my pot set. Even when I come back and look at this, I'm gonna look at my pot set and I'm gonna remember. Always spend all like I don't give a damn. Like top dollar for the pot set. I don't give a damn if you got $100 or $90. You literally can get a great pot set with $90, $79, $80, or $100. And then look at this. I love this one. Hold on. Let me show you how durable this is. Because I used to only get the pot sets, you know them old school pot sets that's cheap that everybody gets. You get what I'm saying? Look, let me show you. That's why I can't wait for my daughter when she get older. Child, when she get her first apartment or something, girl, I'm going straight to the Walmart. And I'm getting a pot set for her. Look at this one. And I'll make sure I get her this one. This kind of, the clamps come off because it ain't going, not like, boy, I should take this with me wherever I go. And then bam, oh, drop the pot. Look, hold on. Dropped a pot on his head. Oh, dropped a pot on his head. Well, we cooking. We cooking head. Oh yeah, this guy, he told me, he was like, he said, have I tried something? And I was like, what is that? And he was like, it's like cow head. I said, oh no, I ain't never tried no cow head before. He was like, it's really good. I said, I'm gonna have to try that. Cause I promise you, listen, if we only got one life to live, why would we be just sitting around eating chicken all day long? You get what I'm saying? Like, I want to try to eat all type of weird shit. That's why I was telling TikTok people this morning. I see some chicken feet up in Walmart. I was like, oh, I want to try some chicken feet because I ain't never ate none before. You get what I'm saying? But I would literally have to be like this. I would have to be blindfolded eating that. Because, child, a chicken feet, what if it stepped in some shit or something? What if that chicken stepped in some shit or something and I'm eating the chicken feet? Okay, that was just the top. Oh yeah. Let me. You know, I want it to be fancy. To me, this is like some fancy people stuff. This is like fancy people. Oh yeah, nah, that ain't true. They just nah. Trust me, they really done had food stamps in the United States for a long time that I don't think they're gonna ever do away with it, because you got people that's on disability, you got people that's on SSI and they get Social Security checks every month. You get what I'm saying? And those people be qualifying for food stamps too because they can't really, work and things like that. But I kid you not though. That's why I don't go around That's why I don't really go around my people like that. You get what I'm saying? Because every time it's kind of like it's petty drama. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's literally petty drama, and it's like I'm tired of being the one that everybody always got to point the finger and say, "Oh, you did that," or "You said that." You get what I'm saying? I'm just tired of everybody pointing the damn finger at me, and it's just like, at this point, should I start pointing my fingers back at people? At this point, should I start pointing my fingers back? Cause I promise you, I'm not giving in. I'm not giving in. I'm not giving in to no devil. I'm not giving in, I promise you. I'm not giving in, I promise you. Oh yeah, this is how grown folks take their coffee nowadays. But this hazelnut is better than fresh vanilla. But yeah, you guys. I'm not giving in, I promise you. Promise you. And you know what? You know what I peeped about certain things in life is that God already knows what we would do. God knows what we wouldn't do. You get what I'm saying? So that's like, I kid you not. Because you know how they be like, oh, God knows my heart. But you know what? I kind of feel like, yes. How God knows your heart is by your speech. That's how God knows your heart. They be like, God knows my heart. God knows my heart. Yeah, he does. God knows your heart by your speech. Because I kept wondering, I'm like, why do people be saying it all the time? You get what I'm saying? I'm like, why do people be saying that? They be like, oh, God knows my heart. God knows I wouldn't this, or God knows I wouldn't that. But speech reveals the heart. So if people are saying that God knows them by their heart, then your speech reveals. But a long time ago, when I was standing in the projects, that's when I really kind of lost my passion for tarot. But that's another reason why I kind of wanted to save my siblings and my nephews and my nieces, because maybe my sisters and them didn't know like the spiritual aspect of what's going on, as far as you know, these people using kids and stuff, using kids energetically, trying to use your family energetically and things. But I kid you not, though. I like I said, I love my nieces and nephews. Like, I promise you, I love my nieces and nephews. I wouldn't let if they're in my possession, I wouldn't let anything happen to them. So for people to, especially my other sister, for her to be like, you let DJ outside with a jacket on. So that was your biggest, like I'm talking about at that one point, that was her biggest issue with me. And then she be saying that, oh, you still bring that up. Yeah, I bring that up because y'all created I'm talking about, when I say they created a big deal, me and my sisters, we haven't been close since then. You get what I'm saying? We have not been close since then. Like, what's really keeping me and my sisters together really is the kids. Like, on some real shit. And that's sad because it's like you got outside people that came in and destroyed a family dynamic just because he want to be a devil in the life. That's why I be telling people. My love. And I said in life, not in the life, my love. That's what I said, in life, not in the life. So make sure you listen. But anyway, like I said, though, I love my nieces and my nephews. But ever since all that, it's just like, and then that weird man, he came into the light. Like, it's just been a lot. That's why I don't trust the man. That's why I don't like him. You get what I'm saying? And I don't respect him at all, because it's like he purposely made a family fall apart. Just so he could be the center. It's like he's in the center of a family dynamic that, oh, he knows that sister, he could have access to that sister, your mama, your kid. You get what I'm saying? You got access to everybody in your family. And he's the devil, because he the one that made people, oh, well, you tell me this about your sister. Tell me that about her. Tell me this, tell me that. And then they're convinced that he's on their side, or he likes them, or whatever the case is. And they sit up here saying all weird, reckless stuff. That's why me personally, on some real stuff. I ain't never really just said nothing bad about my sisters. And the reason why is because it's just not for me to be, you know what I'm saying? But especially when they like pissed me off or got under my skin or did something that I felt like was, like wrong, when I feel like they done something that was wrong, then yes. Of course, I talk to my sisters, but some of them don't like to talk. You get what I'm saying? Now, listening to me online, it's so wild because I can sit up here because I have a Libra sister, an Aries sister, a Taurus sister, and if I say something like, "Oh, that Libra did something," they might assume that I'm talking about them. But see, my sister, she too smart to. My sister should be too smart to fall for that dumbass, mind programming thing. You get what I'm saying? Because me personally, anytime somebody say Capricorn, because Capricorn ain't my name, and see my sister, my Libra sister, she's so smart, she'll be like, okay, well, Libra's not my name. You get what I'm saying? So, you get what I'm saying? She'll be like, okay, I know it's plenty of Libras in this world. I know it's plenty of Capricorns in this world and things like that. So I never get mad about somebody saying, oh, Capricorn or something like that. Like, no, I would never get mad about that. Because one thing about it, like, I don't know how people feel about their family members, but I do be feeling like I need my family members. Like, I bullshit you not. I be feeling like I need my family members. I don't be want to be out here by myself like the devil be wanting people to be. The devil wants people to be by themselves so they can try to trick and manipulate you in certain ways. Because I'm telling you, because like they say, like the devil say all the time, they want you by yourself so they can try to do whatever. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's dumb. That is like super duper dumb. Oh my God, my purse smells really good. Like it's some oil has spilled off in there and it smells so good. I like your word carvel. What's that? What's carvel? But yeah, I really you know how things, you'll be like, oh, I'm doing good in life, but then you have a hater watching and then they kind of want to destroy something that you're happy about. You get what I'm saying? It's kind of like, it's sad that you got these quote unquote prophet and prophetess that are happiness killers or happiness haters. You get what I'm saying? Because me personally, my love, listen, when you get you a new car, new house, I'm going to be happy for you. You get what I'm saying? And you want to know why? Because you deserve that. You deserve a new house. You deserve a new car. You get what I'm saying? You deserve those things in life. Because guess what? God wouldn't give you those things unless you didn't deserve it. But guess what? The devil also gives. Just like God gives. But see, God, when God gives you something, it's going to be long term. When the devil gives you something, it's going to be what? Short term. And the reason why is because the devil don't want you too comfortable. Because the devil like, oh, that person got too comfortable doing whatever they were doing. You get what I'm saying? And ignoring the devil and things. Because like I said, God also takes away. Of course. But when God gives you, as long as you being of the divine, God is not going to take from you. Because guess what? Why would God take your car from you if he knows that you need it to do his work? You get what I'm saying? To go to work and pay your bills and go to church and, be a great leader and things like that. God's not going to take that away because God knows that's how you got to get from point A to point B. Because God knows we can't depend on nobody in this world. Unless it's just a bunch of devil minions. Because guess what? The devil will take away before God will. Because guess what? The devil be so quick to kill people. The devil be so quick to set you up. The devil be so quick to lie on you. The devil be so quick to get you put in jail. You get what I'm saying? Do you think God wants that? No, God don't want you in jail because he needs you out here doing his work. You feel what I'm saying? Because see, God is an understanding God, especially if you are somebody who is truthful and honest. Because I kid you not, I promise you, I knew already that a lot of people kind of looked up to me, but they never told me. They got ideas from me, but they never gave me the credit for it. You get what I'm saying? And that's been going on for years, since 28 years old, since I got on YouTube. And they thought they was going to be able to manipulate the situation again. But it's like, now I see. Because see, when I was in a state of, it's kind of like, okay, I was in this energy of, I guess I was like getting to know myself, and I was trying to figure out like, where did I belong? You get what I'm saying? But I knew I always belonged at some church. But I started going to certain churches, and I realized, okay, some of these churches aren't for me. Maybe like the one lady said, the small churches, don't go to the small churches. Go to the big ones, because therefore, if you go to the big church, they ain't really going to see you. You get what I'm saying? They ain't really going to see you there. They ain't going to really ask for your name and information and things like that. If you do want to tithe, you can tithe. But if you don't want to, you don't have. You get what I'm saying? But it's like, that's why I do like those big churches. And I think that was Stephanie who, Miss Stephanie that worked at the nursing home. I think that's when she said that, because she was like what you call that? She was the activity director. And I'm talking about, man, when I tell you they put the right person as the activity director, because she was so fun. She knew how to decorate things and make certain things. And I'm talking about they put the right person as the activity coordinator or whatever. Cause she comes up with the proms for the people in the nursing home. And she's great. I kid you not, I love her. Like, she was one of the ones that, yeah, she was a good, I love her. She's a good person. I really do. But you know what else ain't come across that? Oh, you wrote something. This girl stole my Jeep with my daughter's birthday, giving it back. She was even with me when we got the gifts. She came across an opportunity to take, and she did. I also had to move 2 weeks after. But you know what else? I ain't come across that girl that day, not once. Nobody else, not her. Good thing, yeah. Because see, I believe that's what they're doing here at this house that I live in. Because I do not know who Shalon Thompson is. You get what I'm saying? I promise you, when I say I do not know who Shalon Thompson is, but I literally just tried to call public housing to ask them, why was Shalon Thompson using, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was trying to ask them who was Shalon Thompson, because when I was at home cooking one day, I kid you not, I don't know if I was on live or whatever, but the light-skinned girl, she called my light bill company and got my lights cut off. And it's like, how evil could you be? You get what I'm saying? Like, how evil could you be to get my lights cut off like that? You get what I'm saying? They're evil. But like I said, though, I don't know why they trying to switch my housing, or they trying to say somebody lives here and they don't. You get what I'm saying? I don't know why they're trying to do that to me. That's why my daughter has to go somewhere else, because I have to sit here and see what is going on and why these people are doing what they're doing. Because that is sad. That is sad. You are a grown-ass woman. Why are you spending all of your energy trying to destroy another woman? That's sad. I'm talking about just spending energy trying to get some, and then as much energy as they spend trying to destroy somebody else, they're not knowing that they're really destroying themselves. Because I had to think, like, you know, God, do I have to worry about this, or do I have to worry about that? It's like, I don't have to worry about nothing. You get what I'm saying? I do not have to worry about nothing at all. And that's why I'm not worrying about nothing, because I know I don't have to. And then that's another thing, my love. People see that you get new things and get great things. Like you said, you was getting things for your daughter and somebody got jealous of it. And it's sad, because it's like, damn, Y'all have the opportunity to work jobs and get things done for your kids too. You get what I'm saying? Like, y'all don't have to just try to take from us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, still in your mailbox key because they got something coming. Yeah, still in your mailbox key, they got something coming. Then you find them days later, like, if I know, yes. It's like, who told these people, like, literally, my love, it's like, who told these people to use my address anyway? That is literally like fraud. Because obviously that's how you know they've been checking my mail and they've been doing things. You know what I'm saying? They've been going in my mail, making sure they like my mail redirected and all, because that, and then that's another thing too. I feel like they've been going to the post office getting mail. Because I'm telling you, my light bill, water bill, gas bill have not came in the mail. And my tax card was supposed to come in the mail. And guess what? I guarantee Shalon Thompson, Dennis, or Shalon Thompson, Dennis, or Michael, whoever else name was coming in my mailbox, they probably got it. But I thank God though that my health has been covered and protected. I thank God that I do listen. You get what I'm saying? I thank God that I listen. But one thing I don't listen to man, and I don't listen to liars. I will never listen to no liar, and I will never listen to somebody who will never tell me the truth. Because you know how they say you a lie and the truth ain't in you? But I'm telling you, that's why I make sure I wrote Shalon Thompson name down, Brian Savage, Denise Ferris, who else was it? Michael something. I forgot his last name, Michael Lang or something like that. But it's like all those people were getting mail sent to my home. And I don't know any of those people. And I literally, and people don't understand. Because the way I think and how I process certain things, my love, I be thinking that, okay, these people are stalking me. Because the same Brian Savage, he got mail at my last apartment when the apartment when I stayed in the projects. He had some mail coming there. Then I move over here. He got mail coming here too. So that's how I know he's trying to, everywhere I go, he's trying to go. And it's like, I don't know who that guy is, but whoever he is, he's not a truthful person to me. Whoever Michael is, he's not a truthful person to me. Whoever Shalon Thompson is, she's not a truthful person to me. Whoever Denise Ferris is, they're not a truthful person to me. Wow, that's weird. And that's how you know them bitches, them sick ass bitches be getting STDs and shit, and then be trying to go. That's kind of what it seemed like, my love. What you're saying? She got an STD, and then she went to the hospital in your name. Like, what kind of shit is that? Because she didn't want the STD to be on her record. You know what I'm saying? Look, she didn't want the STD to be on her record, so she decided to go in your name. That shit is wild. I can't believe. That's why she had to go get a P.O. box. Like, hold on, I gotta go get it, put it in the P.O. box. What the hell? That sound wild. But you know what? As much wicked as they think, my love, I wouldn't put it past them. I wouldn't put it past them at all. She want to get sick in your name. Hell no, that's why I'm not sleeping around, honey. That's why I'm not sleeping around. And I promise you, the way I feel now about just life, God, and things is like I'm working on myself every day. I literally don't have time to be. I don't have time to be focused on tragedy. I don't have time to be focused on misery, pain. Because guess what? If I was to sit around and focus on what everybody else is doing against me every single day, if I had time to sit there and dwell on that shit, do you not know I probably would be in fear in my own home? You get what I'm saying? I probably would be fear in my own home or wherever the hell I'm at, because it'll just be like, oh my God, I don't know if I'm going to see somebody that's trying to fuck over me today. Or, oh my God, I don't know if I should talk to this guy because what if he's a part of them, and they're trying to fuck me over and things. Yes. It's like, why? Girl, I promise you, look, it's some crooked people in this world. Like, what else can we, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crooked people in this world. But the thing is, my love, the reason why I love God and Jesus in the Bible is because the Bible helps me recognize the crooked people. Because guess what? When you in this world and you just, vibing with people and stuff, you would never think that person has a hidden agenda because of the way, because he's eyeing you though. He's trying to size you up in a way. But if you haven't trained yourself to understand that, oh, he's trying to size you up. He's trying to see what you got. He's trying to see if you gonna let him in. She told him to, you know what I'm saying? She put a little, in his ear to say, hey, I need you to whoop, 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 whoop. This was gonna happen, da, 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 and this what you gonna get, da, 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 da. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, when it comes down to stuff like that, it's just like all we have to do as a people is observe and pay attention at all times. That's literally the only thing we can do. You get what I'm saying? Observe and pay attention. Because literally, other than that, the energy vampire could trick you. The manipulator could trick you, or the person that wants to control or gain some type of access to you could only trick you. You get what I'm saying? That's only if you don't know how to identify those type of people or those type of hearts. Because, and that's another, you know what, my love? I love talking to you. And the reason why is because every day I talk to one of y'all, because it's somebody that always comments, like back to back consistently while I'm on live. It's always one or two people that do that. And I'm thankful for the people that do. And the reason why is because y'all help me recognize so many things every single day. So many things that other people are victim to. Because sometimes you got to think about self-victimization. You got to think about like, how self-humbling, self-control, and you also got to think about self-victimizing, because sometimes people do that to themselves by the way they think. Because I remember when I was in the projects, I wrote down in my notebook, get your mind right before I get mad. I don't know, like, but I was reading my Bible and things, I think. But I always have my notebook, and I always write certain things in there. Get your mind right before I get mad. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know who I could have been talking to, or if that was a higher being for me to, to help me understand certain things. You get what I'm saying? Because if I was, because yes, back then, my love, I was focused on the negativity. And the only reason why I was focused on the negativity was because I didn't know how great it was to be in a positive energy. You get what I'm saying? I'm talking about positive energy, not positive blood. You get what I'm saying? Like, I did not know how great it was to be in a positive energy. I promise you, I didn't know. Like, when I tell you, avoiding chaos, arguments, and I'm just destruction, low vibrational people, certain negative conversations that won't lead you to a better mindset. Like, once I learned that, oh, it's good to be on the positive side of life, because I'm more happier, I'm more lighter, I'm more free. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm not worried about what he's saying or she's saying or what they saying or what they saying. You get what I'm saying? Like it's man, it's a different life, really. Like I kid you not, it's a different life when you focus on the positive versus being in the negative. Because then you'll start looking at life differently. Because you'll be like, man, I wanna, like I was saying, I wanna move and woo woo woo. But then when I turn around and think about it, I have something good here. You get what I'm saying? I can't let somebody run me off just because they don't want me to be comfortable. You get what I'm saying? And then I was thinking too that like I was kind of uncomfortable in this home. But I was like, I gotta make myself comfortable. I'm gonna check the attic. I'm gonna make sure people ain't coming in my home and doing certain things like that. You get what I'm saying? Like, I just gotta make sure nobody's trying to live in my attic and just trying to manipulate me. I make sure my doors are locked when I leave. I make sure I lock them when I'm inside. You get what I'm saying? Very much like why when I first found your channel, it helped me to act. It helped me. It actually was a channel that spoke so much inspiration and clarity for my situation and help came. Period. Yes. And that's the goal. That is the goal. Through it all and without you, I couldn't say that. Period, my love. Period. And that's what's up. I respect that. I promise you that made me just like, even though I'm smoking weed now, but that's the only kind of bad thing I'm doing right now, God. That's I promise. Oh, hold on. I promise you. I promise you, God, that's really the only bad thing I'm doing right now is smoking weed. But when I you know what, I kind of feel like God is not forcing me to stop smoking weed yet, but I know it eventually happened because I be having that urge to stop smoking weed. But then somebody will get on my, you know what I'm saying? They'll be trying to play in my energy or stir some shit up or stir some mess up. And then it's kind of like, I'll get aggravated. I don't smoke cigarettes and I don't like to smoke blacks. You get what I'm saying? Like I used to. So it's just like, I'd rather, get some weed or something. You get what I'm saying? And I mean, that's a bad way to cope with, energetic situations. But when you can't see certain things, it's just like, I know what to do that I can see real quick that can help me out, which as far as frequencies and weed and my Bible. And without you, oh great, I was gonna read that twice. But yes, girl. And you know what? I'm so thankful that I have been able to be myself in front of people. You get what I'm saying? Like that's hard to do. That's hard to be yourself in front of people because people will be like, oh, they're gonna judge that person and this and that and the third. But I'm glad God gave me the energy to not care about what people thinks. You get what I'm saying? Like for the longest. Because I kept hearing that pastor say a long time ago when I was standing in the projects, because I was doing my tarot and things in the dark, but I don't know if he could have saw me in the dark or whatever. I don't know if he got some type of laser eye vision or something. I don't know what he got going on with his eyes, but he could see. And he kept saying, he was yelling. That's how I felt like he was talking to my soul. He was like, come out of darkness! Come out of darkness! You get what I'm saying? And then that's when I slowly started getting on YouTube and I started showing my face and I started showing my face every single day because it just like, I started being comfortable. You get what I'm saying? Because I was comfortable in the dark with my people on YouTube. You get what I'm saying? But it's like when he was like, come out of darkness and things, I was just like, I wound up coming out of darkness, but I wound up being myself. I wound up being myself in the light. And also is what's so wild is you might think that God might hate the way that I behave, but I don't think he hates the way that I behave. And the only reason why I don't think that is because I'm honest with it. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a damn if you want to call me ghetto, ratchet, inconsistent, or unprofessional and things like that. You get what I'm saying? But maybe it wasn't meant for me to be professional, especially in maybe that certain setting. But I strive to be professional though. I strive to be I strive to be professional. I strive to be well spoke. Like I want to speak well. You get what I'm saying? Like I want to speak well. I strive to do those things. Like I strive to be like a great speaker, just well put together, like unnervous, unbothered. You get what I'm saying? Like I strive to be that. Like real professional, no nonsense type of woman. You get what I'm saying? Except for like when I'm behind the scenes with like my family and things like that. I love it. I'll be over here rolling. Sometimes you got some quotes I think some people need to hear. Like kiss my asshole. So I be telling them that. Yeah, girl. I used to be on. I used to say that a lot. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, I used to say that a lot. And girl, because the only reason why, because you know what? I was always the type, because you know, people always say the same thing. You get what I'm saying? Like for generations after generations, right? They be like, kiss my ass. You do not know how many generations of people have been saying that, and then that trickled from that generation to that generation to that generation. I mean, even though asshole is, you know, maybe extreme, but you know, I like to say things that people don't be saying. You get what I'm saying? Like, oh, kiss my asshole. Yeah. Yeah, that is so funny. Because I'm telling you, people be saying the same thing every day. I mean, for generations and generations and generations. And it's like, you know, we need to put some razzle dazzle on this shit. You know what I'm saying? We need to say something a little different around this motherfucker, have something to think about. Because like you said, you ain't forgot about that. Because guess what? When I hear good shit too, I don't forget either. Just like when you hear bad shit, you don't forget, you know what I'm saying? You don't forget who said the bad to you. Just like you don't forget who said the good to you. You don't forget who treat you wrong, and you don't forget who treat you right. You know? And that's so wild because sometimes you'll forget, you know what I'm saying? The people that treat you bad or treat you wrong or neglected you, you'll forget those type of people. But the one that treated you right, oh, you'll never forget the one that treated you right. You'll never forget the one that showed you good love. You get what I'm saying? You'll never forget that one. I'm telling you. And I noticed, and I'm thankful, you know what? I am thankful for 5 Star Readings LLC. I'm thankful that those people, you know, destroyed and ruined my business that I created. Because you know what that made me want to do? Create something else. And when I do create something else, nobody, and when I tell you nobody is gonna be able to mess with it, nobody's gonna be able to do anything to me or my business. I'm talking about, I don't, girl, boy, when I tell you, as wicked as these people been, I don't even want to be their friends. You get what I'm saying? And them people know they've been wicked to me. That's why the people that have been wicked, they have to stay far away. You get what I'm saying? They have to stay far away from me. They don't need to try to be my friend. They don't even need to try to be fake with me at all. Don't even try to be fake with me. Because guess what? You know what? I heard somebody say, "Oh, you're telling the truth" or something. And it's like they was mad because somebody was telling the truth. A group of liars were mad because the truth was being told. That's why if you are a person of integrity, you can't be kicking it with people who aren't of that. Because then they'll make you feel like the outcast. You get what I'm saying? They'll make you feel like the outcast because you want to be truthful. You want to stand in your truth. You get what I'm saying? You want to stand in your truth. You want to stand in your power. But these people want you to stand in lies, be surrounded by deceit, deception, and things. Because I'm telling you, when I say a lot of people live their life like, okay, Just say this. Oh, you can't even see. Okay, just say this. I got this coffee right here, right in the middle. I got this coffee right here. Just say this coffee is a person. And so I have a bunch of sharp knives surrounding this cup of coffee. You know what I'm saying? Like all corners or all sides of the coffee, I have a knife. All sides of the coffee. Oh, crap. Okay. All sides of the coffee, I have a knife around. So that just kind of means this person with all this goodness, you know what I'm saying? Goodness, I mean, just loving person, you're surrounded by lies. How is that person going to get out of that? It's like the lies are going to always surround you no matter where you at. But how is this person going to get out of that? It's only one way. Literally. We got all these knives. Oh, shit. This phone is on the charger. Hold on. Okay, I'll take it off the charger for a second. All right, so I have this cup of coffee. All these knives of lies, are surrounding this fresh cup of coffee. And the lies are lies. So they're not going to always, lies don't stand. You see how this is wobbling, right? You see how this is wobbling? Because guess what? The lies don't stand. So how would that person get out of that trap? Because that's what it is. Trapped around lies, surrounded by lies. How would that person get out? There would be no other way out except for the truth. The truth is the only way out. The truth will set you free. You get what I'm saying? The truth will set you free. You can't get around. You know, it's kind of like fighting fire with fire, or trying to fry some chicken with water and things like that. You get what I'm saying? Because it's like somebody done lied to you and said, girl, you know, you don't need no grease to fry no chicken with, y'all. You can fry you some chicken with some water. And it'll taste just the same. I'm talking about skin crispy and all. You get what I'm saying? But then you'll be like, okay, so I tried it. Now that person had me in my head about frying chicken with water. I tried it, and the chicken was still all right, but it wasn't fried chicken. So let me try that method again and see if it works. You get what I'm saying? Then I'll be confused in my head because I'm still trying to see if your method works. But then I'm constantly seeing the same result. Like, no, it's not fried chicken. It's giving kind of like a boiled baked chicken thing. You get what I'm saying? But then once I discovered that person didn't tell me the truth, I'll be like, okay, so only grease. You can only fry chicken with grease or oil. You get what I'm saying? But anywho, long story short, it's just like you cannot be surrounded by lies and then try to break out with lies. You get what I'm saying? Because the thing is, you still gotta, like, even that lie, it'll just be a bigger or a longer sentence. You get what I'm saying? It'll just be a longer, energetic sentence surrounded by lies. Because it's like, okay, they're lying to you about this, they're lying to you about that. Then they gotta come up with some more lies. And then, you get what I'm saying? Then you'll be like, man, woo, 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 woo. You know what I'm saying? Then y'all be like, oh, you bringing up old shit now. You get what I'm saying? Then, you get what I'm saying? Like, when you surrounded by lies, that's what's going to happen to you. Instead of being like, the truth will set you free, as far as, hey, you know what you did last summer, you know what you did last night, or whatever. Nobody has to remind you of what you did, because guess what? Just say if people be, you know how when people are into mental prison, as far as they want you trapped in certain ways, or they want you to do, you know what I'm saying? People are always trying to come up with ways to destroy them, to destroy you or themselves. But the thing is, if somebody is constantly focused on that, they could be mentally trapped in a situation, or a subject or a time and things like that. You could be done moved on with your life, and these people still trying to drag you back into the past. But it's like when you surround yourself with truth, it's like, what past? You get what I'm saying? But anywho, but like I said, my love, never let the past hold you back. Never let somebody that hasn't experienced certain things in life. Like I said in that one video, never let someone else's experiences in life dictate your moves. Never let anyone else's experiences or topics drive your life in certain directions. You get what I'm saying? Because guess what? If you know that you're a wonderful person, no matter if anybody else believes you or not, guess what? God knows by your speech. You get what I'm saying? God knows by your speech if you are a good person or not, if you are a good leader or not, if you are somebody who could really, really speak to people and really change their lives. You get what I'm saying? Because the one who winneth souls is wise. The lips of the righteous bring fruit. The lips of the righteous feed many, my love. And the lips of the unjust is just as, I forgot what that one was. Oh, I forgot. I forgot. But, like I said, the lips of the righteous feed many. So always remember that. No matter what you speak on, no matter what you talk about, if you talk about anything, make sure it's of a high vibration. Because guess what? You got little mad demons every day trying to bring your vibration down. That's why it's always good to hell. Even if you're not having a good day, guess what? Tell them motherfuckers you having a wonderful day. You in a great mood. Even though they just could have pissed you off, they just could have said something, they just could have done something purposely just to try to get you to say something out your face. You get what I'm saying? Just so they can be like, I told y'all. But the thing is, I remember even Jesus said in the Bible, why tempt me, ye hypocrites? You get what I'm saying? Because if I come to work every day and I'm doing everything I need to do, why are you trying to make it a problem with anything? You get what I'm saying? Like, why are they trying to just make a problem? And to me, that's sad because it's like, you got wicked people. Well, you got nefarious people. Because like I said, I want to change my vocabulary. You got nefarious people in this world that will just wake up every day and try to criminalize everything that you do. They literally, they will literally try to criminalize everything that you do, things that you believe in. I'm talking about, they will try to criminalize it. But I do agree. I'm kind of in an agreement with the necromancy. And the reason why I'm in agreement with it is because people have corrupted that themselves. And that's kind of one of the things, or a community of people that I don't want to be attached to. Because just how the LGBTQ have their community, hell, they might have a terror community where they all have to look out for each other because of things like, the devil is after them, or God, or whoever is after them. But it's kind of like they should have because that's why I literally feel like that's why they have an LGBT community, because a lot of them were getting hurt in things. You get what I'm saying? Like, a lot of them was getting hurt at one point. And then they came out with I'm talking about they got praise and all. So they might mess around and have seminars and things like that for tarot readers. You get what I'm saying? Because everybody got a place to belong to in this world. So it's kind of like, they should, it should all, they should have a community that's about, protecting and nurturing them. You get what I'm saying? Because when they see one of their fellow terrorists having a mental breakdown or going through something mentally, they should be able to be like, hey, maybe, y'all need to tell us you need to chill out for a while or a couple of days or take a break or do some type of spiritual bath or something. You can like help them out, help themselves out in the community. But that's how you know that when I was reading the Bible, it was like, that's how you know those are not your sisters, because your sisters protect you. Don't nobody knock on my door no more. Thankfully, I didn't even have to tell them. It's like, you just know. Yes. Heck yeah. And then, like I said, when it comes down to like being more so on a high vibration, it's kind of like I was telling people, or like I was saying on my other live video, I was like, yeah, I said, you know what? I'm going to start doing like what God says, not like when people knock, how some people knock on your door or they just go in your house, or if they just, they don't they don't want to wait until you get up from wherever you at or whatever you're doing in the house. Because, some people have big houses and you could be way back in the back of the back. You get what I'm saying? And your front door way up yonder and somebody ringing your doorbell. It's like, you got to get up, put your robe on or whatever the case is, and walk to the front door and open the door. You get what I'm saying? Because literally, that's how it is when it comes down to, like, that's just how I feel now. You get what I'm saying? Like, knock and the door shall be open unto you. You get what I'm saying? Because even when you think about spiritual doors, you be having to knock on the spiritual doors. You get what I'm saying? You can't just, you can't just barge into somebody's life or spiritual door or spiritual business and think that they will be welcomed. You get what I'm saying? They thinking they're being welcome when they barged in. Cause I'm telling you, if them weird people come over here trying to take me to jail, some dumb shit, boy, I'm gonna try to get as much money as I can out of Oklahoma ass. Cause this state does have great benefits for single mothers, and I kid you not, in this state of Oklahoma, for single mothers can really thrive and make a living and things like that. Single mothers with, like, especially small kids, you get what I'm saying? You'll be able to put your babies in daycare for free while you go to work in the daytime. So therefore, you would never need a babysitter. You get what I'm saying? You would never need to pay for a babysitter like in Mississippi. Because in Mississippi, my love, there wasn't many daycares. Like, DHS wasn't like how DHS is here. You get what I'm saying? DHS here, they pay for your child care. They pay for, they pay for your child care, especially if you're working and things like that. And your kids can go to daycare up until like 12 years old, I think, 12 or 11. But I'm telling you, and then Oklahoma got some good jobs too that pay every week, semi-weekly. Like, and this was my first time working at a state where I was getting paid semi-monthly. And I did kind of like that because it's kind of like, if you come to work every single day, then you know what your check's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Like, your check's gonna be the same thing. Like, if you come to work for this 2 weeks, or that 2 weeks, like your check is literally gonna be the same thing down to the cents. You'll literally know what you having on your check. But anywho, but anyway, my love, I am about to get up off of here. I will see you later. It was nice talking to you, my love. See you later. Have a good one.